A very pleasant evening to all the dignitaries of the dais, my dear students, panelists, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Asha Verma, Director Laws, IILM Law School and Pro-Vice Chancellor, IILM University, Gurugram. I'll be sharing my views on the future of legal education in India. As I was just hearing Professor Preet Singh and last 2-3 sentences when he said that there is no shortcut for success. That's very true. That's very true. Legal education in India has always been known for its robust academic framework, producing skilled professionals who contribute significantly to the country's legal system. However, due to technological advancements, globalization, and changing societal needs, the current system faces both challenges and opportunities. So I would say that the legal education in India is at a very crucial juncture, needed some transformation to give a more relevant legal profession globally. I would give my own experience. When I was doing my law, that was way back in 1997, there were no moot courts. There were no provisions for internships. There was no legal aids. There was nothing. In fact, only a library was given to us. The faculties, they were not interested what the student is doing, what the student wants to do, or what is the interest of the student. The only two careers that we knew at that particular point of time, either you go to judiciary to become a judicial officer, or you go into practice. And as my dear students, as I said that was way back in 1997, females were not considered to be meant for this profession. Originally I belonged to Haryana, to a very typical Jat family. My father was an army officer, so my family was a little bit, different. But the rest of the relatives, why your girl has chosen law? That was in 1997. And there is a very famous dialogue during that time. लोग ये कहा करते थे, जो कुछ नहीं करता वो law करता है. That was a very famous dialogue during that time. कहीं admission नहीं मिला, so that is the reason that you have taken admission in law. Now the time has changed a lot. Now law is another booming career after medicine, after MBBS. So, as I said, the current system has changed a lot. We have good colleges, we have good faculty members, we have good infrastructure as far as the international collaborations are concerned. The information sharing system is there, technological advancements is there. So time has been changed a lot. So we have good curriculum nowadays, which has practical skills, which has analytical skills, and that gives a very sense of responsibility to the law student that okay, this is a career that I am going to choose. So that's a brilliant step as far as the legal education in India nowadays is concerned. When I am talking about the practical skills, the practical exposure through internships, moot courts, and clinical programs is there, which is very important for the developing these skills which is required for the legal practice. When I am talking about the future of legal education in India, my dear students, I am not talking about 100% law schools in India, because we know what the situation, the condition of the law schools in India. Let's be very honest. This is the ground reality. I am talking about only 40-45%, say 50% of the law schools in India. I believe that there are 17 to 1800 law schools, law institutions, or law universities in India. Even if you go to NLUs, you will find only out of these 28 NLUs, topmost are only 12 or 13, not more than that. So students, they want to go to these NLUs, but they do not want to go the NLU which is ranked at 21, 22, 23. Situation is more or less same. It's similar. If you go to, and there are some private universities which is actually doing very good. There are some private standalone law institutions which is also doing good. There are some government institutions as well which is also doing good. So when I am talking about the future of legal education, I do not want to demotivate any of you. But yes, I'll be talking about these 50% of the legal education law schools, which is, which comes in the that 50% of the law schools. Now, if you look at the current trends, we will find that the legal landscape has changed a lot. The future of legal education stands as a beacon of adaptability and innovation. I am sure the fusion of technology, interdisciplinary studies, global perspectives, practical training, ethical considerations, and flexible learning modes will shape a new generation of lawyers who will be equipped to meet the challenges of tomorrow with acumen and resilience, which is the two most important qualities which we expect from a law professional. Now, when I say that the future of the legal education, what should be discussed, what should be the future of legal education, whatever I am talking about from my own 20 years of experience. It's when we discuss on the future of legal education in India, the first thing that comes to my mind is the technology integration. That is the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about the future of legal education in India. If we talk about the virtual reality and augmented reality, we can say that these technologies could be integral to immersive legal education in India. Technology is going to play the most important, a very vital role in the future of law education. We have already seen the importance of technology during the pandemic, because during the pandemic, it was only the digital ecosystem that which kept the world together. So now it is the time for the artificial intelligence. So we can always incorporate the artificial intelligence tools into legal research and analysis. Now some of the students, tomorrow you will be going to become the judicial officers. So even if you are a judicial officer, you are into academics, you are into a corporate firm, you have joined some law firm, or you are into independent litigation. So whatever you do, you cannot escape from legal research. This is the most important part of a law student for a law professional. So you cannot escape this. So yes, so that is the reason that I am saying that artificial intelligence is the most important tool in coming times. Now the time has, every second person they are talking about Chat GPT, they are talking about various other artificial intelligence tools. So it's going to be an important part of the legal research and analysis. Students, they can always develop a very strong understanding of how artificial intelligence influences the practice of law. As technology continues to advance, legal professionals in next 20 years may find themselves specializing in some very novel fields, very new fields, emerging fields like cyber law, space law, drone laws, artificial intelligence laws. So what I feel is that specialized expertise in these emerging areas could be in high demand, say for example in next 10 to 15 years. When I was doing my law, nobody talked about IPR, nobody talked about cyber laws, and artificial intelligence is out of the context. But now, when I was doing my law, only 3 specializations were offered to us. Labor law, either you do labor law, you do constitutional law, or you go for taxation laws. That's all. There was no fourth option. But now if you study, so there are a number of choice of subjects that is given to a student and emerging areas. The next thing with respect to the future of legal education is with respect to globalization and interconnectedness, because that is another important milestone as far as my understanding is concerned. Legal education may involve even more extensive international collaborations with students and faculty engaging in, say, exchange programs, joint research and shared courses with institutions from around the world. Many universities are doing the international collaborations to give their students an experiential learning, a practical exposure. I have seen many universities, most of them are private universities, even NLUs, they are doing very good as far as foreign collaborations are concerned. And we have seen the impact of these foreign collaborations. Say for example, India, because when an institution does a foreign collaboration, so it paves doors for these students for both the countries, because it creates a sense of responsibility between the countries. I have seen this sense of responsibility between India and Australia. So as far as in Gujarat, Deccan University from Australia shall be the first foreign university that is going to set up their offshore campus in Gift City in Gujarat. And there are so many, when Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, when he went in Australia, the Australian Prime Minister, he came to India. So you will find that the maximum time, maximum, the discussions, that was on two things. One was the education system, and the second was investment, foreign investment. So you will find that foreign collaborations is also, which I see that in coming years you will find many foreign collaborations, and as foreign law firms, after 5-6 years they will also come and settle their offices in India. So it's going to, these collaborations will open doors for Indians to get education overseas, or to get, to settle over there also. Now the next thing is, which is the future of the legal education for a law professional, is with respect to cross-border legal studies. Now look at the globalization of some legal issues. Say for example, environment, terrorism, cryptocurrency, cyber security or technology, human rights. So due to these increasing, globalization of legal issues, so the program may focus on cross-border legal studies, providing students with a very comprehensive understanding of global legal issues. And as I said, when the foreign collaborations will happen, so this is going to be the best thing for the students. Then interdisciplinary approach shall also be one of the most important development in the legal education. Again, I'll give you an example: law and technology, law and economics, law and medicine. So if you study medical negligence, so on one side it is medicine, and on the other side it is law. So this type of integration shall definitely open more doors for opportunities for the law professionals abroad or in India. Then online courses and remote collaborations tools may become even more prevalent, allowing students to access legal education from various locations and at their own pace. Nowadays, I see more and more practical training and experience and learning in the future of legal education. Now, when I talk about the practical training, it may involve highly advanced simulations that replicate the complex legal scenarios. And obviously the students, when they get practical skills, so they are more able, they are more into analytical skills, they are more into problem solving things. Whether it is clinical legal educations, internships, moot courts, or the real world experiences. So it could become even more integral to the legal curriculum. And the last thing is arbitration and mediation. This might see increased popularity because clients, they may prefer quicker and more cost-effective methods of resolving disputes, leading to great demand for the ADR things. The future of legal education is best reflected in the legal professionals that we create. Now the question, the last part of my this session is, when I say that this is the future of the legal education in India, that we are going to create some legal professionals who actually can deliver the best. It's not about delivering the best legal thing. It's about, you become the best global responsible citizen. So it's a citizen who is not a lawyer. He is a citizen. He is a responsible. Now, how the law schools are doing it. I am very proud to say that I belong to an institution, IILM University, where we share the best practices across the globe. Whether it is from Chicago, whether it is from Kent, whether it is from Cambridge, whether it is from some private universities, from NLU. So what we do, we have taken the best legal practices and law practices, and that we have incorporated into our legal curriculum, IILM Law School. So starting, say for example, I'll just take 1 minute. So say for example, the most important part is in the first year, we have made it mandatory for all the first year students, if they are 100 students, 200 students, 300 students, or even 40 students, that you have to participate in the moot court competition. And I have seen in my 20 years of career that the students, they come to us, ma'am, I am a very introvert student, I am not able to do this thing. I say, when you have chosen law as a career, so you have to do this. You have to do this moot court. So this is the first thing. The second thing is, which we have done, this is also one of the best practices that we are doing, is that we have started with the center, that is, the legal research center, that is for the legal writing. So students, they are encouraged to write case analysis, to case judgments. A new case comes up and the student is encouraged to write a case analysis starting from their first year. So you will be surprised that this first semester, our 28 students, they have got their papers published in very reputed. Why I am telling you? Because whatever I am saying, what we are doing, what we say. So it's very important. The future of legal education it lies in that 50% of the law schools that I was talking about. The rest of the law schools, as my previous speaker, Professor Preet Singh, he was telling that there are institutions where the students, they do not have moot court opportunities, they do not have legal aid opportunity, and when they come to bar, so they do not know what is the difference between a procedural law or a substantial law. So that's also, I find that choose a law school, choose where you get everything starting from moot court, internships and everything, and we can say the entire foundation of law and legal studies as far as IILM is concerned, it is completely based on legal research and practical experience. So that's all from my side. So have a nice day, and my best wishes for our best 2024. All the very best. God bless us all. Thank you so much.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.